Two-tone. It's not Tig-tone, but...
No. Have we played with two-tone? I don't recognize any of these names.
I just got excited.
I know we've played with Liz Dexic before.
Oh, yeah, that's dyslexic.
Yeah.
Does Dragon Alex stay slept less long because of her passive?
Oh, because she was... We'd have to look at the text, like Arthas.
Oh.
Is he immune to all CC, or reduced all CC cooldowns, or is it select ones listed? I think Arthas is a selected.
That's a good point. Let me see if I can find the text here, then.
Off. We got an Abathur off, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear.
With an Abathur. Alright, we have... Nazebo's another tough one to farm here. We got a Sergeant Hammer. Okay, there's an Abba ban, which is good, because we didn't know what we were going to do with it.
Alright, duration of incoming slows, roots, and stuns is reduced. So not sleeps.
Cool.
Could sleep talents work with some kind of vampiric talent if there was one introduced?
I'm surprised that
would be cool.
Like, Dahaka has this bush stuff that causes more damage. Mal'Ganis might have a talent that deals more damage to slowed, or like, I know when you sleep. I know when you sleep them, you engage your stinky cloud. All right, what we need to do is
I mean, that's what happens when I go to sleep. Do you think you'll only use Falstad as a pocket pick on Cursed Hollow, or are you going to pick him on other maps like Sky Temple?
I think he would be a pocket pick for now. Looks like I'm supporting this game.
Okay.
Because we want Thrall and a tank here.
I mean, you might have confused Microtech, but we'll see.
All right, we're gonna do some Stukov because
Okay.
we're not really sure what's going on. Yes. So right now, in the background here, we're playing with a little bit of this. So we're trying to make that work. It looks like we're gonna be able to pull it off. I'm also the only one talking in chat right now, but I'm being supportive and saying what we pick in what order. So I wanted to get Falstad first because it'll be contested on Sky Temple. I don't want to show double frontline just in case they engage it. We're going to get rid of a Zeratul, which is solid. I was about to suggest maybe banning a Kale, but I don't think that'll be too big of an issue.
Cool. Congrats on making it over the bridge. It's a long bridge.
That's a long bridge. So where is this bridge?
It's in Louisiana.
Weird.
Over the bayou.
Oh. So it's basically a bridge because it's marsh below you.
Yeah, is what it looks
Is there a difference between a marsh and a bayou and a bog?
Marsh versus bayou versus bog. I'm sure there's a little difference. All right, a swamp and a bayou is that a swamp is a wetland with trees, and a bayou is a Franco-English term for a body of water typically found in flat, low-lying areas.
They're spelled differently. Thank you, Ninja. Perfect.
Types of wetlands. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so a bayou with this definition is a relatively small... Let me open these up here so we get our pics showing. A relatively small, sluggish, so very slow waterway through lowlands or swamps, generally with a slow, almost imperceptible current flow. Often also defined simply as slow-moving streams crisscrossing Louisiana.
So I really like what we did here. We had... Our Garrosh was thinking of doing a Stitches, but they went Muradin. And he decided that he didn't want to engage a Muradin into the team, which is fair. Now, we're still going to engage things into hammer range, but hopefully... All right, so there's a Tychus to stop the Garrosh.
Cool. We'll see if you can do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of spell damage all around, so we probably won't do any cute armor talents for Stukov here.
A marsh is a type of freshwater, brackish water, or saltwater wetland that is found along rivers, ponds, lakes, and coasts. Marsh plants grow up out of the water. Typically, marshes are composed of grass-like, herbaceous plant communities.
So you probably don't have... No, that's not true. There's those crazy trees with the big roots that grow in
those
saltwater.
are in, I think they're considered swamps in Florida.
Gotcha. So I like the saltwater, freshwater differentiation.
Yeah, a swamp, a generally wet wooded area where standing water occurs for at least part of the year.
Let's see. When I don't take low blow, I'm missing it a lot recently.
Okay.
And they have lots of low health characters. So low blow could be totally cool. But fetid touch is also a lot of fun.
Yeah. And pickle, thank you. Mangroves. Yes. That's
Mangroves.
those trees. Yeah. The fantastic little trees. I think little crabs like to live in their roots or something. I would live in their roots if I were a crab. You have the Mackinac Bridge in Michigan, the longest suspension bridge between anchorages in the Western Hemisphere. Ooh. That's cool.
A little history up by us. We have the Tacoma Bridge that collapsed after being created. And that video is crazy.
It was bouncing a few days, all days before it collapsed. Bouncing Betty, I think they nicknamed it or something. But welcome everybody to game 1 of Storm League today, where we're starting our game off with a Falstad, Stukov. We're on Stukov, Garrosh, Thrall, and Sergeant Hammer. And on the enemy team, we're up against the Lucio, Tychus, Muradin, Sylvanas, and Li Ming. So a very squishy assassin team for the enemies. But we do have a hammer, so we're going to see if we can make this happen. Before it gets too intense, Kyle, you ever try the range AA?
I do. Yeah. Certainly versus Garrosh's. Garrosh's, I do not want to Stukov melee anybody, and I end up doing ranged AA.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've become too reliant, expectant of the type of damage I deal with a melee, and on things like Infernal Shrines, I just find that the whole thing comes together when you have that big meat hand. Huh, well, he stood his ground.
He did. Nice. And
Falstad understood his health a little better.
Yeah. And it looked like our Garrosh showed up right in time to help secure a kill on the Tychus. So it was Falstad top here by himself, but we're leaving Hammer there to take care of that. Thrall bottom against the Sylvanas and her giants. Li Ming top. Mid. We're mid. No, we're top.
Yep, we're top.
We're somewhere.
We're gonna be.
We gotta get
orbs.
warmed up into this. All right, we got a Muradin, Lucio, and Li Ming top here against the Stukov and Hammer. Hammer sieging up again. Doing some damage.
Damage.
Hitting a well.
Detonating 3. I think that we're going to do vigorous reuptake, because if we can top off Garrosh real quick,
you're set.
I think we'll have a good time.
Cool.
He's going to absorb a lot of damage.
Enemy team, all 4 have rotated mid here. We got ourselves a Tychus, Muradin, Li Ming, and Lucio. Oh, nice. Muradin getting chucked into the towers. Stukov almost dying, but I think we'll be able to throw them back before they do too much damage to our front gate here. Thrall working on the Giants bottom, which will be a better take for our team, better timing, since the temples are activating in 7 seconds. Now the enemy team is going to have to either choose to send somebody down or send nobody down and let the Giants do their thing. The Li Ming poke is starting to show on our structures, but that's understandable. At least it's not like the early days of Li Ming wall cheese, because you could really do some damage if there's no one there to soak those orbs or keep you far enough distance from the walls themselves. Temples are up. It looks like the enemy team has decided all to fight for mid. There is nobody bottom. Enemy team did send 2 people top. It's Sylvanas and as yet an unknown temple grabber, leaving 3 here, and our Giants bottom working on their bottom towers already. We're chucking Tychus. Ooh, heals going out on Garrosh, but it won't be enough to save him. We're going to go ahead and give mid. Thrall has headed up with Hammer, taking control of the top temple. We should probably head up there as well. Lucio, Sylvanas. We got to get one of these temples in full. Also, Tychus is being played by Bubba today. Someone mentioned Bubba in chat earlier. I just like that it's our Gera. It's the
Okay,
enemy Tychus.
He's not interested.
Okay, we're back on the temple top here. Sylvanas sending a wave through the bushes to kind of get sight. Oh, here comes Lucio. Li Ming. Looks like the enemy team, they finished off mid, so now they're rotating to get top. Sadly. But the Giants are still working on bottom. We're going to see if we can get a kill, but Garrosh keeps chucking the Muradin back, and Muradin has an escape, as does the Sylvanas. So he's going to need to be a little bit more picky when it comes to his targets. Otherwise, we're not going to be getting some big city chucks here. They're going to be more like small town shrugs.
We are going to do some targeted excision, which allows us to get some resets on our heal.
Sticking with our hammer top here, who is sieged up. Tychus, though, answering the call along with Lucio. Tychus using his grenade to try and displace the hammer, but she's still close enough to work on their front wall top here. Falstad actually flying bottom, probably bribing enemy Giants. Nice job. So he's facing off against the Li Ming bottom. He's going to start doing a lot of damage to their front fort bottom while Li Ming tries and takes down the Giants as quickly as possible. Judging by her jittery movements, I'm assuming she's gone Calamity, like we've seen a lot of Li Mings do recently. Giants are down bottom. So now we've got... Tychus going down again, which is going to leave top wide open for us to see if we can even the score in terms of damage on the front wall. Thrall wants help taking on the Knights, which is a good call here because the bottom shrine will be the next one up. And if we have... we got a gank coming in from the enemy team, but luckily Hammer has a great way to disengage, push back, and then pew, 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 jets. Push back and jets. It's a great combination. We've joined Thrall, grabbing the Knight's top here. We still don't have a countdown for the bottom shrine going active. We might want to wait in terms... no, we don't. There we go. 27 seconds. We'll finish these guys right in time. We'll cap the camp, and then we'll head bottom.
Soak top. So we'll be a little late. Let's grab a well as we head down, just so we get mana. Is that a dead? He should be okay.
Yep, this is the first ranked game of the day. Nice little wolf there on Muradin, but we're not going to kill him. It's more of a...
Yep, Falstad's got to watch his...
waggle.
Perfect.
Well, you want to show off how good your wolf is.
Just a little waggle.
Your wolf is a bit better than their wolf. A bit more fierce. I see how excited you all are for Thrall to come back.
They are going to get top, but this whole temple should do more damage.
Yep, that's okay. And they also haven't grabbed their top Knights, so there's no pressure there quite yet. Now, they can stay top and take the top fort, but we've already secured the bottom fort down. He's got
to be careful.
Garrosh is a little deep.
Yeah, he's going to take all that Tychus damage.
Yes, he is. Oh, he pops unstoppable. We show up just in time to help him heal off quite a bit of that. Falstad back on the bottom shrine. And we may actually get mid-fort. We're actually going to get a Tychus kill as Thrall's going in deep, chasing off a very low health enemy team. Li Ming shows up to throw some range damage, and there goes the enemy mid-fort, which means we come out on top of this.
They did secure
our top enemy fort.
Danger.
And they want to do a boss.
Come here, Falstad.
Oh, but Falstad has Mighty Gust, so he doesn't care. He's ready to go. Tychus has just come back up, so unless they see what's going on... Okay, Li Ming sees. Here they come. Here they come. Falstad's ready to do Mighty Gust. Here it comes. We take the boss. We throw in a silence. Once again, Muradin has been chucked back. He pops his avatar. He did not take Haymaker, but that was not enough to save him, and he goes down. So we're going to go ahead... Garrosh is going to fall back. Well, we're going to take enemy Giants, and Thrall wants to see if he can take the enemy Knights. However,
it's a big boss.
There's a big...
And we have a hammer.
Yeah, we do. So Hammer wants to take the bottom keep. Silence comes out from Sylvanas, but there's nothing to follow that up, so it's just a harmless little mosquito bite there. Boss is going down here. We're going to need to disengage, but we do have Giants for a little bit. And as long as we keep that hammer secure, it should be all right. Muradin actually used his jump to go in, so he would be a safe target to throw back with Garrosh. But Garrosh actually snags us a better one, the Sylvanas, and she's deleted before she even has a chance to use her whale to escape. Her Banshees. We're going to get the well, and then it seems like we're going to back, but Falstad's getting pretty aggressive on this keep.
Well, he's still got...
Sylvanas is down for 10 seconds. And as long as we keep that hammer going, but it looks like hammer's back in, and if hammer's back in, we all got it back. As well as temple's coming up in 20 seconds, so good choice to fall back, get healed, get some mana. Frustrate the enemy team a little more.
Yeah, they're certainly pushed in by our hammer business.
Thrall is top, clearing that lane a little bit, and it looks like we're all gonna go on the mid temple here. Let the enemy team take bottom. We're gonna stand, take the site. What are you surprised by?
I think Thrall should have just gone straight bottom with our level lead.
Yeah, but enemy team, it looks like they might be getting aggressive mid here. I don't see anybody on bottom yet, but we see Li Ming. Here she comes. On the mini-map, her expected trajectory was toward us. All right, there's the Muradin. We're seeing him. He's going to grab sight. There's the Tychus using his bomb to displace everybody.
Okay.
Thrall is actually acting as our totem. I'm going to call him a totem. Oh, nice. Muradin gets thrown back. He pops Avatar, but that's not going to be enough. A lot of damage coming out from our entire team, and he dies immediately, which means the enemy team is without a tank. They went solo tank for this game, which is not surprising anymore, I should say. Sylvanas out with the silence, but not enough to do anything. She tried to go deep on the hammer and see if she could do enough damage to blow him up really fast, but it just didn't work out. Thrall is going to go top, take care of the enemy knights, which have pushed to mid in the top lane there. And Kyle is cringing.
Oh, I'm just saying that I'm impressed I'm doing as much damage as I am. So this is a pretty low damage game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
I guess there's just a lot of building destruction. Maybe my perspective's off. But I just expected the damage numbers to be really high with this many damage dealers on the enemy side.
Yeah. But they're also dying a lot. Oh, Garrosh chucking Muradin backward, actually.
Oof.
Ooh.
There we go. There's some damage.
Deletion on the Stukov there. So Kyle's team is now without a healer. They're defending bottom as best they can, but Thrall is still top, keeping that knight camp from pushing in. Now that he's gotten that cleared, it looks like Garrosh wants to head to the knights and get that camp and just let them take bottom if they want it. It's not a big deal. How much time on the boss?
I got hit by Seeker.
Oh, hit the same target?
Damage. Yeah.
Nice. I like that one a lot.
We've got 1 minute, 15 seconds.
1 minute, 15 seconds on boss. Looks like Garrosh actually stayed here. Thrall is working on our top knights, which means as long as we protect our bottom there and we don't give them that structural advantage, because they don't have bottom keep anymore, we can really, really push this in our favor, because they are going to have to answer top as soon as those knights are taken.
Ooh, he's going to go down.
Yeah, we're using... Falset tried to use Gus to secure the giants, but Garrosh is going a little ham.
Yeah.
Without the full support of his team.
The tough part is we just have solo lane Thrall, who is not very fast when we have a bribe Falstad, so this late game has gone a little weird for the last 2 minutes, as Thrall has really been loving that solo lane.
Now, we do have 16s, and they don't, so as soon as Thrall comes in, we might be able to make something happen, even without our Garrosh. However, we do still need to be careful. Okay, silence out from the Sylvanas. Everybody backs up. We're going to reposition. Sylvanas is using her talent to turn off the fort. Hammer holding her ground, but she's just going to get blown up by a Li Ming laser. In from behind is Thrall, but he needs to get out of there.
Yeah,
he uses Sunder to disengage, and he roots people with his Frostwolf, and he uses his Wind Fury to get out. They're chasing him down as fast as they can, but I think he'll be okay. They're actually really out of position. Falstad gets thrown in by the Garrosh, destroys the Li Ming. Mighty Gus people backward. We're going to get this Muradin, we're gonna get this Tychus, and there's the Lucio. I don't know if we'll get him, but he's definitely gonna be chased down by that Falstad. Well, we need to clean up these giants. Sylvanas is top, cleaning up the Knight camp, which was able to push to their top keep, and it looks like the temple is activating in 10 seconds, but we are gonna go for a boss, because we're not gonna have much pressure. We got 20 seconds on Tychus, 15 Muradin, 8 seconds on Li Ming. So we'll get this boss. Then we'll head up to the temple and see if we can get the remaining shots, assuming the enemy team gets on that temple. However, it looks like Lucio's mid and Sylvanas is top.
Falstad's actually going
Falstad's going. Which means no Mighty Gust if we need it. So we're checking bushes, and it looks like this will not be contested. So we get the second boss. We're heading top to help Falstad grab the top temple, which we should be getting all of the shots from.
Oh.
Nope, don't chase. Well, Thrall's been great.
That Thrall can
Thrall's
do
been
an
an
his
anchor,
solo business.
a wonderful anchor.
Yes.
That's what I was looking for. All right, Tychus showed up on the Falstad. Muradin is on the pad. Thrall's going after, or Garrosh is actually going after the Tychus. Nice toss with him, and then a taunt from the Garrosh, helping secure this Tychus kill. He's gonna go down, no problem. Muradin's gonna have to back it up. I think he may have a jump, but Garrosh tosses the hammer as we all chase down this Avatar Muradin and show him what a mistake he made from trying to stop our temple. And now our team is leaving us Stukov to finish this temple while they go work on the enemy knights. And there we go.
All right.
Top temple is ours.
Seconds.
Looks like we're going to push with these knights because we got 10 seconds on the Tychus, 19 on the Muradin. Top keep is out of the way, and mid keep it looks like our team wants to get. And just lock this enemy team in the base. The silence comes out of Sylvanas, but again, there's no follow-up. She did it more, it seemed like out of desperation than anything. She's tossed back by the Garrosh, immediately stunned. Oh my god, Garrosh is still going with a sliver of health, even after taking an orb from Li Ming and a laser, but we need to back up. Yep. We need to back up from this. Garrosh is already out and hearthing back. Thrall's got some speed, Falstad's got some escape, and we got the hammer out. Falstad flying to the enemy giants. If he has bribe, he's going to take those very quickly. Yep, he had bribe. And now we're going to rotate to our giants and take those and basically keep the map as blue as possible.
We're just going to do top off because we don't have anyone to disengage as frequently for the big shove.
Top off.
Our heal heals more if heroes are at high health, which will combo with our level 16 because we're not getting a lot of stuns or roots either.
Yeah.
It's just the one Muradin stun.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit of an odd build that you might not usually do on Tychus just because of the nature of what's going on around us.
I mean, fantastic grab by the Garrosh. Lucio got tossed back, blown up. Li Ming then got focused. Then the Tychus. So now the enemy team only has Muradin and Sylvanas. That's going to be a GG.
Yep.
You're just going to end this right here. With a 2-level lead. We're level 20. Oh, man, that poor team. They did not get a chance to play this map at all.
No.
And you got some of your own hammer cheese on your own team.
Yeah, that's true. You did a good job.
Mm-hmm. So GG, everybody. Hammer being tossed back to secure a kill on the Sylvanas, who was trying to cheese her from behind. GG.
GG. A little Stukov game. Still no virulent reactions. So I should probably just pick something else.
Probably.
But there's always the chance.
There's always the chance.
Like Mosh Pit, there's always the chance you'll win big.
And welcome, Penta.
You win big with the old
Go hard
virulent.
or go home.
Exactly. In for a penny, in for a pound. But let's actually look at our level 13s, do a little reading, because maybe in this game the only chance was to get murdered, and he was getting bumped anyway, so why bother? Thank you for the sub, Pantacubed. 9 months in a row.
Hey, man.
I appreciate it. Doesn't feel good. You can't do anything when your teammates die. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair about Li Ming. It's a fine feeling. It's really fun to be doing it. I think if you can keep your health high, there's no chance it ever happens. But how do you know Li Ming's going Calamity? And don't you want to remove Li Ming poke in the first place? So why would you not? Yeah, so maybe there really isn't. I mean, that's the advanced production quality we have around here. Pickle. You wouldn't want to see a water bottle, after all. Yeah, let's take a little breather here and see what else I can go at 13. I'm always thinking to myself, it might happen. And sometimes it does happen. And it feels great. But plus we also did targeted excision, detonating exactly one weighted pustule, but any number of healing pathogens. With biokill switch reduces the cooldown biokill switch by 5 seconds. So that's kind of your stack you can do with Virulent Reaction. It's way easier to land if you do range, which means I'm probably not very good at it. So let's see. Persist after canceling. Increased range by 20%. Damages a hero 12 times. Cooldown is reset. Mana cost is refunded.
Oh.
Detonating pustules with bio kill switch within 1.5 seconds of its expiration increases the damage by 150% and applies its damage and slow in an area. That's not bad.
I do popping pustules in ARAM.
Oh, where everyone's grouped up into one lane? That makes sense. That's pretty dirty. That's pretty dirty. And maybe Muradin leaping back into his team. There could have been some cool... And it does the applied bonus damage, right? So you're getting a little burst in there.
And Trappy, thank you so much for the baby biddies.
For Baby Con.
Hey, man.
Baby Con is where the heart is.
2019.
Yes, 2019. I was like...
It's very loud.
2019.
On aboard the cry train. That was fun. That was a solid game. No. Is their name picked out? Yes, we do have a name picked out. But that'll be revealed with the child.
There's one thing in that game I did that I really liked with the massive shove, which was pushing away Muradin when we had Muradin and Tychus taunted. So all the...
Oh, shoot. I need my screens. Oh. I can't see anything.
I guess my toe touched the thing.
Let me know if it comes back.
I mean, it should... Oop, hang on. It might just be this. No. Did I kill the stream?
What? No. The computer's still on.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Was it the blue boy?
Alright. That's in. Let me know.
Oh, we're back on 1. There we go. Okay. I don't think we ever left.
What?
I don't think the stream ever went down.
No, it didn't. It was just the screens.
Yeah.
So they've heard everything we've said.
My toe touched something.
Yeah, it just touched the...
Oh,
It probably kicked the wires to the screens, jiggled them, and then they went out.
In-game sounds are gone? Or maybe the music just died for a little bit.
It probably died for a bit.
Yeah. Weird. Huh. Well, I have curious feet, and they get into trouble.
Yep,
but
the sounds are still there.
Cool. Not as curious as this one woman I was next to on the plane, though.
What?
So I had my side satchel, my Indiana Jones side
yeah,
satchel.
she put your feet, her feet
yeah,
near...
and she was asleep. It was this little old lady, and she took off her shoes, and they slowly crept over into my foot space and crawled inside my bag because her feet were cold, I guess. But yeah, this little old lady over the course of like 2 hours, her little feet just descended into my space and went inside my bag. It was weird. It was bizarre.
But yeah, we'll definitely show him on stream for a little bit.
Oh yeah, you can probably expect to see the baby as much as Scott shows off his grandkid.
Yeah. And pustules are great for point control as well as it's good with the reset at 7 and the cooldown reduction quest in level 1.
Well, since we have Masters Stukov here in the chat with Rose, do you ever do like the fancy new reactive ballistospores? Just seems like you shouldn't go below 50% health as a support or you're already dead. And you're probably locked down anyway if you're taking that much damage as a support.
And 5 months is where we're at, about 23 weeks.
Suffering begets more.
But also, if you take off your shoes, shouldn't you have socks on? Planes are chilly.
Well, she had she didn't have bare feet. She had stockings. So it were her feet, but see-through.
Yeah,
you know?
the pantyhose.
Yeah, with the you could see
That's
between
so
the toes. A little
gross.
bit. Yeah, it was pretty gross. It was weird. It's B Chicago and bacon.
Rose says that's my go-to after the last rework.
Really? Looks like this isn't the bacon we know, perhaps. But we do play quite a bit with B Chicago.
Yes, we've seen B Chicago many times.
My brain says that's a scary thing. Are they grumpy?
I don't remember.
I don't really remember either.
I agree, pantyhose, they don't count as coverings. I agree. It resets the trait, which is a nice emergency heal.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, so does the
this is
bacon we know.
Huh. Oh, wait, I'm looking at friends. Maybe he's hiding offline. I feel like I'm friends with Bacon.
You can also hide offline.
That's true.
Yesterday we talked about people who perpetually hide offline.
Like yourself?
Like me.
All right, we get rid of an Abathur on Hanamura, which is interesting.
Has Kyle started his transformation? 2 years ago when I became a dad, I entered a cocoon and emerged with long socks on. With shorts and tennis shoes.
I like long socks. My dad does the long socks. It's okay with white socks, but my mom loses it if they're black long socks with, tennis shoes.
The purpose of pantyhose outside of a fetish kink, what I've learned with pantyhose
Or robbing a bank.
is that if you want to kind of smooth out your legs, cover up, the stuff that's on legs. Sometimes you can see the veins, sometimes you haven't shaved, sometimes there's scars or acne or something, and you want to cover that up to give a much smoother look. That's what you do pantyhose for. At least that's what I do it for. Otherwise, I don't do it. They run too. I have nails, and I've always had runs in my pantyhose. It was never good.
Okay, I am solo lane. We went down to the wire. I random picked. That's
or you're
fine.
uncomfortable with your legs, yeah. Oh, but are you talking about like black pantyhose and stuff? I know in Chicago, if you wanted to wear skirts during the winter, you'd have some really thick pantyhose.
Yeah. Which is fascinating because you'll be out in the snow. And yeah, they've got boots on, but then it looks like they have bare legs. And you're like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, so I know at least with black stockings during the winter, that's what some women wore them for.
Okay, so we have a bit of
Okay.
a bit of a puzzle here.
All right.
So we said we wanted a camper, and we've got people agreeing to camp, but we're not getting our camper.
Yeah.
So we need to. So right now we are flirting with a Tassadar for our Tracer. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't give us the clear. I like the Tracer versus the Gary.
Okay.
Because we can recover.
Yes.
Our position.
I mean, this damage is going to be up to you and Tracer if this goes how it looks like it will.
We just don't have any Merc control, and it's Hanamura.
I mean, that's not the biggest deal, because the Merc camps are in the center, so how often are you taking camps by yourself? Kyle does have a kilt. And I heard about that with the silk rationing. Instead of wearing pantyhose, women would have lines drawn on the backs of their legs. I think there are pictures of that too.
It's the pen, and then you have like that guide, and you run along. You put it on your thigh, and you could do the straight line down the back. Yeah, I do own a kilt, a very nice kilt, in my family colors.
All right, well here's the team.
Yeah. So they got a Falstad, which I think wins that part of the draft.
Well, it'll definitely allow him to be on the point control a bit more often. And by point, I mean the moving point.
The good news is that Bribe doesn't work on the Samurai, the Sentinel. So we don't need to worry about them having a big advantage when it comes to Sentinel. I think I do really well in the solo lane, even if I'm fighting Falstad. Mm-hmm. And I'll try to let my team know my plans and if Falstad's leaving. But we do have a weakness
Yeah.
for the camps. Ideally, we win the bottom fight. It's just not a very bottom fight win team,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't have that Kael'thas. It doesn't have that Kel'Thuzad. It doesn't have the Gul'dan.
Yeah.
So we really got to hope that Tracer is awesome.
Too much honor to be bribed. Exactly. The Sentinel is a very honorable camp.
They are, you know?
And it's not a utility kill. No, it's just a regular.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, game number 2. Hanamura Temple, which was added back into the ranked rotation, correct? So this is one of the
Yeah.
newer ones. On our team is a Stitches, Malfurion, Tracer. We're on Thrall and a Tassadar. And then on the enemy team is a Garrosh. And somebody pointed out Listexic is on the enemy team again.
Ooh.
An Anduin, a Rainer, a Zarya, and a Falstad. Who is Listexic on again?
I don't remember what they were on last time. They are the enemy Rainer.
Okay. I think they were the healer last time. I think you've played against Achilles before. I also really
Yes.
like the name Achilles.
It's a good name.
It denotes some cool stuff.
Well, we messed that up.
Well, that's okay. That'll happen. We're up against a Falstad in top lane here, so we're just gonna give him a little room to breathe since he's got range and we are melee. Enemy team has confirmed a kill on the Malfurion bottom, sadly. We're gonna get some hits on the Falstad as he runs away.
Yep. Otherwise, we're just farming. Ooh.
Achilles better aim for their heal. Get it? Which means we should be in the bottom lane so we can smack that Anduin around. And Pentacube, thank you so much for the bits! Boop indeed. And let me switch this over. Let's get that boop going.
All right, Tracer's coming up
So you
for...
guys can see what's going on. Oh, nice root! I'm gonna hide in a bush.
Oh, she landed the bomb?
Tracer lands the bomb and secures the kill on the Falstad top. Nice reaction from her. Stitches did go down a bit earlier, but he is up now. So now we're going to get some headway on this lane. But we are going to want to be careful because as soon as Falstad is up, if our health isn't up, he's going to show up. He's going to wreck our face.
Cool. I like the attention to Merc Camp there.
Mm-hmm.
While Falstad's gone, let's get some farming in.
And he gets some stacks. Ooh, there's
Yeah,
Falstad in a
Falstad
bush.
Coming around from the side.
Falstad in a bush. Trying to get some sneaky damage in, but he was a little too obvious while doing so. Payload is spawning in 27 seconds. This is the first one here. Ooh, he stayed in range
he
of
did.
you.
He did a good job.
And now
Knows
what's
his
the plan
Falstad.
here?
Well, we're gonna keep getting stacks unless pressure is seriously put into that bottom. Looks like Tassadar
Garrosh
might be
chasing
having...
down, yeah. Tracer goes down. Tassadar being chased down by oh no, and then
Yeah.
Tassadar gets cornered and destroyed by a Garrosh Zarya, which means we will be not be going on the payload at the moment. Tracer saying we don't have enough damage. Bottom, but that means we'd have to trade off with somebody, send somebody else top, because Thrall is the only other damage. I mean, Tassadar could solo lane.
We could.
Bacon is telling him to stay calm. Once we're a 5 stack, it'll be okay.
Oh, they got the Sentinel.
Yep, they did get the Sentinel.
Good timing.
So it looks like this enemy team is a bit more on top of the map in terms of what to do and where to go. It doesn't mean they're going to win it, but it does mean this is going to be very challenging for us. All right, we're going in deep, focusing on that Anduin there, but unfortunately we take too much damage and down we go.
Okay.
Our team secures the Zarya kill. However, Anduin pulling Garrosh back, and nobody is top to answer that Sentinel, which is going to be very, very sad for our front fort.
I mean, we'll be targeted here. Mm-hmm. And Tassadar is walking that way,
right.
so let's go down the middle. and move the payload since he's going to cover that.
Yeah, we're going to start on the payload here. Tassadar, it seems, hopefully will be taking the solo lane here, so we can respond to Tracer's request for more damage, because that was a lot of damage when Thrall showed up there. We've got 3 on the payload, which means it's going as fast as it can. We're going to start on site camp here, see if we can take it really quickly, get some XP. Garrosh hanging on the payload, needs to get kicked off if we're going to get it moving again. But the enemy team is all up and ready to go. We are together as a 5-stack. Sentinel was taken care of. Root goes out on the Garrosh, but he is going to have a toss. He chucks the stitches, not too bad. We're top working on the Zarya, but we are throwing out lightning on the squishies in the backline. Unfortunately, Zarya was able to just laser our face down. Oh no, lots of damage, lots of heals coming out though from the Malfurion. That's really good. We're just gonna have to poke. Make sure we get that Rainer, because his range and his poke damage is gonna be very detrimental to our Tracer, even with the Tassadar and Malfurion. Nice job. Zarya goes down, which means they're down some of their support there. Anduin pulling somebody back to save him, the Rainer, but Tracer gets tossed back right into the Rainer and manages to secure a kill before dashing out. Bad grab by the Garrosh at that point. We have rooted the Falstad. Garrosh tosses him back, but sacrifices himself. Anduin gets pulled in and destroyed as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this wall. We're going to push this wall. We're going to see if we can get this top fort here. Tracer in the back line working on the squishies. She's really very strongly aggressive. I like this Tracer. I mean, she is named Trace, so clearly that's what she plays. Full enemy team is up. Nope, nope, you're gonna die. But we did get front fort.
Oh, someone poke it.
Poke it. There we go. All right.
Okay.
Front fort's down. Stitches popped his poo, and we were able to get out. Tassadar immediately calling for camp. Nice job. So everyone's going for the Sentinel.
Yeah, they're really close to 10.
Mm-hmm. So we won't be able to force a fight before they hit 10, but we can get our Sentinel camp and get that pushing bottom.
I'll head to Stitches. He's going to take a lot of damage working on that boy.
Yes, he is. He's going to need some help. Enemy team is top on vision there. Tracer actually gets our top camp, so she's going to pick up the turret and then disengage, hopefully. Hopefully a safe disengage. They got their top Sentinel, so we got to go top and answer that. We need to protect our fort, our top fort, so that they don't tie that up. If they tie that up, we lose a structural advantage.
Mm-hmm. Let's get up there.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a Sunder.
They're pushing pretty hard. Zarya uses her ult. We pop a Sunder to help save Malfurion. We're in the backline, but we're taking too much damage.
Oof.
And down we go. But also, Garrosh, it looks like he might be going down. Maybe not. Zarya again, but Anduin saves her, luckily. Sweet. Oh, Falstad goes down as well. And then Garrosh,
re-engage.
Back. Stitches is landing these hooks like a beast. Garrosh taken down by a Tracer bomb. Tracer is now working on the Rainer and is just going to destroy him. Bam, because he has no fort to run to. And now she is immediately on the Anduin. She's got nothing to fear. Anduin's slow. He's got no escape. Bomb taking his health down. And Tracer topping it off. And now our team is immediately going to rotate to the enemy's turret camp and take that. And by our team, I mean Stitches. Yeah.
I didn't realize that part.
We're riding through site there, so we should hurry up with this camp. Our team took top site, and now payload is spawning in about 18 seconds. Garrosh showing up. We have no one's picked up the turret. Oh, Falstad shows up from behind. Nobody picked up the turret, unfortunately. Actually, someone did. I don't know who did.
They got the turret. Side.
So this was a sad day.
We got the XP.
Tracer's trying to get that Falstad down. Malfurion shows up. Gonna try and save the Stitches. Does a great job doing so. Tassadar going invisible, trying to escape. Stitches pops the poop. We're on that Rainer who's a little too deep. Tracer getting him down pretty low, but Anduin pops his heal just in time for the payload to go to the enemy team.
I'm sad that I'm the sacrificial lamb this game.
We can be careful, though, too. Yeah. We don't have to die every time. We're going to see if we can protect our bottom fort. We do have a catapult pushing in top. What's the Anduin cooldown? Do we know?
For the salvation?
Yeah.
I believe it, yeah, 80 seconds.
80 seconds. All right, enemy team's gonna get this next one. They're gonna destroy our bottom fort with these shots here. I guess enemy team's getting aggressive bottom because they want to ensure the shots are gonna take it down, but also get shots going to other places like top, and the shots are gonna take down top as well. Zarya, oh, nice hook on the Zarya. She gets her ult out, which was interrupted before. Sunder comes out, separates Zarya from her team as well as the Garrosh. And now we're going to go in and see if we can complete some kills here. Tracer is on the Garrosh. Malfurion pops his healing ult. Stitches gets his poop out so we can slow people down and get them stuck. Falstead tries to disengage with winds, but these Tassadar walls are killing the enemy team. All right, now we can turn it around. Take the fort, take the fort, take the fort.
I would need someone else to go in there.
Go on the fort.
We're not doing it.
Oh, we're going for the Sentinel.
We're going to steal their
We're going to
Sentinel.
go for that keep. We're going to go for top keep by stealing their Sentinel. Luckily, we're all together. Oh, Tracer stayed bottom. She's going to take bottom fort.
And we'll have Tassadar walls.
Yep, Tassadar getting some side out. There we go. We see a Falstad throwing up as well, so Falstad can't disengage while we take the Sentinel. And then we're going to back up safely is what we can do.
Yeah, let's
Nice
keep following
job.
Stitches.
We got to stay together as a team. Tracer
okay.
rejoining because she took that fort. And now we're going to work on the bottom site camp. Zarya's bottom by herself. Garrosh trying to come in from behind. The enemy team playing with him a little bit. But again, we're going to stick with our team. We're going to go for the ill-fated turret camp, but luckily all 5 are together, so it shouldn't be as ill-fated. We see Raynor top, defending what he can. Tassadar throwing up some sick walls there, blocking the team from attacking.
We do have 16. Tracer wants to fight.
Yep, we got a 2-level lead. We do have 16. Raynor was top. Can we make this happen? False set immediately going down. There was no saving him whatsoever. Nice job focusing down Pepper, so Raynor doesn't have anything. Anduin pops his ult. Big heal coming out. Zarya does her ult, but sadly they're 2 levels down, 1 level down, so they're not doing too much damage at all. B Chicago, our Tassadar is down. We do need to be careful. Can we protect that Malfurion? Stitches wants to re-engage. He's gonna go for, no, he goes for a slam.
Sure.
Slows him down, scares him off. We got their Garrosh and we got their Falstad, and now we're just gonna back up, get some health, get our Sentinel, get some mana. Malfurion is full back.
Let's keep even. It's going to be expensive, but let's dig for that
About
next
11
ancestral.
seconds on the payload. Yep. Malfurion back with full mana, full health. Passing out some heals. Tracer rejoining, and now we're on the payload.
Let's get some more stacks. I really want that ancestral.
Cool.
For
One
that
more.
next
There we
fight.
go. Tracer's by herself. We're going to need to help with that a bit, but we did grab a turret. Stitches has that one, and now we're
Cool.
rejoining our team. Okay,
Locking
the
it
enemy
in.
team is all there for that
Yeah.
defense. They have 16s now. We do have a single level lead, but we do need to be careful because they do have the same tower tier. Wonderful wall separating Garrosh from his team. Hook by Falstad, but a throw tosses him back. Stitches stuck in the Zarya ult, wall separating the team. Nice slow going out on the Garrosh. Anduin pops his ult. We're going to need to be careful because they're going to be fully healed and ready to go. We're going to need to re-engage this fight like it never happened in the first place. Zarya again sacrificed by her team. Long hook goes out from Stitches and she is completely dead. Now we're running after the Raynor. Tracer staying on him. Pushback not getting her out of the way. Throws her bomb. Knows it's
Nice.
going to get a kill and immediately goes on this Anduin. We try to root him. Oh, it doesn't work, but the Tracer is in there securing that. So we're going to take their bottom keep
Close
here.
hook.
Stitches almost gets the Falstad with one of those long hooks that he's rocking. Gonna get this bottom keep. And with a 2-level lead, I think we might rotate top and get their Sentinel. Ping the
Yeah.
Sentinel. Don't go on core. Still a bit too early. Death timers are still a bit too short.
Yeah, only 13 minutes in.
Tassadar is back, so we only have 4 people here. We also don't have a wall. Tracer is not with us. She's actually on the bottom enemy camp, going after a turret. She's taken those camps really fast, though, so it's nothing to worry about. And she's shown to be an amazing Tracer this game. All right, she got that. We're gonna go top, push with the Sentinel there. Garrosh actually going in on the Stitches. We're separated, so be careful here. Turret was put down working on the Rainer there, but we aren't all together. Tassadar coming in from the top. Now's the time to engage if we want to do it. Yeah, get Pepper. Doesn't quite go down, but it does get her off of her. So what did we take? Oh no! Tracer is down! Our killer is out of the way. Anduin drops his ult. Zarya drops her ult. Garrosh being saved by so much healing. Malfurion is healing us, and we're going to see if we can disengage. And Tracer rightfully is telling everyone to back off. Oh no, Falstad with a wind, blowing people into a Tassadar wall. Malfurion and Stitches are being focused. Nice, Stitches actually gets chucked back into the Falstad. Bad choice by Garrosh. Unfortunately, Malfurion goes down. Stitches may or may not make it out. I don't think he's going to make it out. Oh no, the Chucks are coming. The Chucks are coming. But we're going to be able to disengage pretty hard. They went after the Tassadar, who was able to throw up a wall and get out, meaning we were able to get out as Thrall. So they're going on our camp. They'll probably go to our Sentinel.
Yeah, they want to favor our gun, which is fine, because that should give us time to get Tracer back in. There we go.
Might want to save the Sunder for interrupting the Anduin heal.
Good call. I wasn't thinking about it.
Thank you, Yed. They did get our bottom Sentinel uncontested because we've still got 20 seconds on Malfurion, 25 seconds on the Stitches. They might get the bottom keep. It's a good call for them if they do because that evens up the catapults. And the payload next is spawning in 25 seconds. However, the Sentinel's almost dead, so we might be able to protect our keep. Walls are coming out, separating the team and getting them pretty scared. Thunderstorm is complete in our quest log, and they are not able to take bottom keep. Tracer's back, and she's back with a vengeance. A Brute goes out on the Zarya. We might be able to get a kill. Nice wall separating Garrosh from his team, but his chucks have been on point. He's not bad. Whiskers is a good Garrosh. He pops unstoppable, saved by Anduin, though a wonderful root from Malfurion came out.
Here comes Falstad.
All right, Falstad. Looking for a good wind. He actually uses it to disengage, which means now's the time we go up for that payload.
Yeah,
because they've used quite a few of their ults already.
We're still 20 over them.
We still have 20. They probably won't try to engage this until they're 20, which will be very soon here. No, they're actually starting to fight at 20. All right, they have 20. Anduin ult has been interrupted. Nice job. And now we focus on getting this damage out. Stitches is actually down, but the poop is there. Oh, we go down. Stitches was down. Garrosh is down. So as long as Tracer can be kept up by the Malfurion, we're all good. And oh, she falls back. Nice job. She blinked back, got her health fully restored because of her talent.
She's still going. She's relying on that double support.
Takes the Zarya, and now she's going on the Anduin, who gets walled up, and he is going to die like a little bitch. And she is not done. She is hunting down this Falstad, and let's see if we can get the Sentinel.
Horde
she is on the Sentinel. No, Anduin is not a fighter. He is a healer. He is a sensitive little healer. Sensitive little healer. Okay, we take their Sentinel, and hopefully with 4 of them down for a minimum of 15 seconds, the Sentinel is going to secure the top keep. And even if it can't by itself, this Tracer is on the Falstad.
Oh, she's going.
She would have gotten that Falstad. If only he hadn't disengaged with this gust that keeps on going. And now we're going to go on our Sentinel camp, and that'll force the enemy team to answer bottom. Tracer is actually being followed around by Malfurion, which is fantastic, and her push there with the Sentinel did secure mid keep. Tassadar took mid site, and then we're going to finish off our Sentinel and hopefully go for our top turret camp, it looks like. And their core is now taking direct shots from these payloads.
Rainer is scary. He's the one just...
He's the Listexic. He's a good Rainer.
He's wrecking my face. Very focused on me.
Okay, we're going for a fight. We have a level lead. Again, as long as Tracer doesn't get caught out early, and as long as we stay alive, poke from the background, we're going to save our Sunder for the Anduin ult. I'm going to make sure he can't do anything. All right, Pepper is down, so now's the time to engage if we're going on Rainer. And it looks like Tracer knows this. If we can get a team kill here, we can push and win the game. So we should be careful. We shouldn't get too aggressive. But at the same time, this could be it. A check goes out on the Tassadar, but there's a wall. Interrupt. Nice interrupt. Okay, so now Anduin can't heal again for 70 seconds. Unfortunately, the Zariel gets us trapped. Tassadar is down, so Tracer's only going to have one healer to keep her going, but I don't think she cares about that. Stitches is thrown his poop down. We are going to disengage since we are down.
We got core damage going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just re-engage him.
Yeah, re-engage and keep him going because it's the Winions, in fact, who are going to finish off this wonderful little game. GG, everybody.
Woo! That's a lot of deaths on my Thrall.
Yeah.
But I did receive the brunt. I didn't attack Garrosh, so you'd be proud of me.
I am proud of you. You went around to the back. You're going on the squishies. I'm very proud of you. So thank you for not focusing on that Garrosh.
You're welcome. But we did take some damage from fully charged Zarya
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Raynor and the roots from Anduin. We just absorbed it all.
Yep.
But hey, that stuff Tracer didn't absorb, right?
Exactly.
Which means we're